Sheesh. Alright, YouTube, we're back up with y'all with another video coming at you today. Y'all just gonna enjoy this little ride that we're gonna take on the highway. We're just gonna enjoy this beautiful Sunday that the Lord has provided with us today. So we're just gonna end up, it's not gonna be too much commentary, but it's gonna be some. So just sit back, enjoy the ride. Man, how y'all been? How y'all been doing? It's good to be back actually talking on the channel. I know it's kind of been a minute since I actually posted either a motovlog or vlogs with just commentary in it. One, I've just been trying to upgrade the setup, just trying to understand how to produce videos for, like, you know, YouTube or just any social media platform. I'm trying to get better at my actual commentary, actually speaking. But like I said, we're just gonna try to enjoy the highways today. We'll see what type of shenanigans we get into. Yeah, that's really it. They got this beautiful Sunday, so that's why I really wanted to pull the bike out, bring the camera out, just to take y'all with me for a little ride. You know, if you couldn't get outside today, just sit back, enjoy this one, you know. I really don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna let the wind kind of take me wherever it takes me today. I'm still trying to get used to Denver ever since I actually moved here. If you don't know, I ended up starting my channel off in Texas. Now I'm actually Colorado. Man, I can't describe how beautiful it is to actually ride into the mountains. Usually, whenever you're riding in Texas, you got like a flat horizontal, like a flat horizontal, like sunset and stuff like that. That's beautiful within itself. But you know, just growing up in Texas all my life, seeing the mountains, having an actual view to like ride into, has been very nice. This is the first time I'm actually putting my bike out this week. It's been very windy here in Colorado, so I got a nice sunny day. It's a little breezy today, but I ain't gonna mind it too much. I wanted to enjoy my bike. I haven't been on my bike all week, and like I said, I just wanted to actually bring y'all with me to enjoy it. If you're from Denver, how do you even deal with this traffic? I feel like we say, us taxi drivers, we say Texas is bad and driving. Nah, bro. This is like another California in a way. If you ever been to California, you know what I'm talking about. If you run into the traffic problems that I usually do every day, like I think I'm running up on it right now, I'm telling you, it won't be like this in Texas. It'll be a little bit different. That's what you gotta do, get around all of them. This shit be ridiculous, I'm telling you. I'm gonna try to just make it quick. I know my homeboy, he's coming back into town today. I don't know if he's gonna need me to get him, or if he's gonna end up getting the Uber back to the crib, but I gotta stay up to date with that. Like I said, it just kind of feels good to actually be able to speak into the, you know, into the channel, bring y'all with me, get y'all a little experiences a little bit more rather than just riding. And hopefully the audio turns out just a little bit more better than I intended to, just having it with my mic set up and everything. Like I said, I want to be able to, let me know actually if you'll be interested in like vlogs and just random other stuff other than the bike. I know I did one video of my car. That video did okay. And if you don't know about my car, what happened to my car a few weeks ago, I gotta update y'all with that. So if y'all want to know more about that, definitely post that down in the comments and let me know. Man, you can't beat this kind of view whenever you're riding into the mountains. I love it, personally. It's something I love. So talking to my girl, your boy kind of wants a truck. Just because me, and if you don't also know, I'm trying to get ready for the track season. So if I can get ready for the track season, Loki got me a suit already. I did my shopping for that. Picked me up the new gauntlet gloves. And then I already got my uprise stars, you know what I'm trying to say, boots. So I'm kind of already have the gear set up. I want to track this bike, but also I want to go back down to a R3 to go on the track. It'll be pretty nice to actually have a lower bike to just learn the, you know, momentum and actually how to ride on the track. This will be a great bike too, but I don't know how small that track will be. And if you don't know, like 600s, they can be aggressive and fast if you're not careful with it. It is, I wouldn't recommend this bike for beginners, but it is somebody that I would recommend if you have had like a little experience of actually riding. You kind of know what you're doing, or just a little bit more than what a beginner would. Yes, I would recommend this bike to you, but if you're a straight on beginner, now I would recommend more of the 300 class or the 400 class to you, just because it'll be a lot more forgiving within the throttle. If you hit this throttle, that bike is going to pull you. If you hit the throttle on like a R3 or like a Ninja 400, then you're gradually going to end up going into that like momentum. You're going to go slightly into that drivetrain. So that's why if you're starting off, I would go with a 300 class or 400 class. This is my opinion. You do you live your own life. Just always ride your own ride, be safe. And that's really all I can care for. Shit, you can start off on the 1000, but you know, do it safely. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna, you know, tell you to go do something and then you go actually do it and you get hurt, God forbid. And you know, it's my fault. That's why whenever I have my friends and stuff and kind of tell me, hey, I want to get a bike because I seen, you know, yada yada yada, you do this. I'm like, cool, that's really cool. I appreciate the, like, you know, feeling like that. But at the same time, I have that worry of like, damn, if he actually or she gets this bike because of me, and then something does happen, that's always the fear. I feel like every rider that has a friend that, like, or family member that actually likes what they're doing and wants to get engaged in what they're doing too, has that slight fear up in the back of their head. But at the same time, you can't, just because, you know, at one point someone had that same fear for us and we took it, and we know the risk that we play with in this game of motorcycles. So like I said, just always ride your own ride. In Colorado, I hate those type of lights where you gotta stop to get on the intersection. Like, bro, just let it get on. This bike sounds amazing underneath this. circle of just always wanting, you know, the best, and then just, I feel like over-judging yourself to where you put yourself in this kind of mood where you don't even want to do it anymore. So like that's what I've been dealing with. So that's also another reason why just content hasn't been flowing like that. But those are all just excuses. If you're gonna do it, you're always just gonna do it, you know. And this is the Broncos Stadium downtown. It was pretty cool whenever I first came down here. Got to actually see my first stadium whenever I got here. I did a little bit exploring. Since I've been here in Colorado, I've been a little bit of mountains. I've been to Lookout Mountain, Boulder Mountain, been up to Pikes Peak. But this is somewhere kind of like downtown, just a little bit. I'm not a big sports fanatic or anything like that. But don't get me wrong, I know they got a baseball team down here. I'm not too sure what team is in Colorado, but they also have that kind of downtown just a little bit. Damn, it looks like it's gonna be a lot of traffic coming back whenever I do come back kind of this way. So that's definitely gonna be fun. Alright, like I said, the traffic kind of sucks. Definitely since I'm trying to break in this suit. Ever since I've been trying to break in this suit, the suit's kind of tight. So sitting in traffic is not the best. If you, just let you know, if you're breaking in your suit or if you haven't broken a suit before, you know, it's gonna be very uncomfortable. Or if you already have a suit and you already went through this process, you already know how uncomfortable it can be. Got that GTR, the R35, baby. Oh, wait, gotta wait your turn. I don't know if this is Colorado Springs, like downtown area, but rolling down Denver downtown is pretty nice as well. I'm gonna definitely have to take a scroll down there with y'all. I don't know when I'm supposed to be getting my car back, but I know, like I said, I want to do a video with that, and hopefully I could probably walk around downtown, either do some like shopping type of vlogs. If you're interested, like I said, just let me know. I'm trying to think about more ideas to actually come up with. I want to be able to, I want to be on this platform. I know I've just got to keep on practicing, and those days will come where it's gonna show its progress. I know I can't be too worried about it right now. I just gotta have fun and making, you know, the content. So I'm probably gonna end up getting off here pretty soon. I think I might know where I'm at. I think I've been on this road before. I might be kind of, you know, just a little bit of down. I don't know. I know I'm downtown. I don't know. I don't know. Bro, I don't know how people would just ride in these track seats all the time. They're kind of uncomfortable. But trust me, if I do one day take that unforbidden slide, I will be hopefully in God's hands okay. You know, just come up with no scratches. If I come with a little bruises, that's way better than, you know, having a whole arm, my whole arm probably missing with skin. And that sucks. I've seen, you know, my dad have his skin graft, and that's kind of not the prettiest sight. And if y'all wonder how I kind of got into riding, that is how I got into riding. My pops, before I was even born, he was riding, and so I know I just got born into it. You know, just seeing him ride whenever whenever I was little, I was always like, "Ooh, take me," or "I want a bike." You know, I knew one day this is just gonna be me. So this is one of my therapies. I'm happy all this snow is gone from Colorado, that, you know, spring is kind of rolling around now that I get to enjoy more of the hot side of Colorado. I wasn't prepared for the snowy part, so that's also another reason why I wasn't posting nothing. Once I moved here in September, I was in snow for probably about like a good 6 months. So just being in that snow for 6 months, I wasn't prepared for the snow, so there wasn't nothing for me to do, you know. But I'll end up pulling over right here real quick. This is my 2013 Zx6r. This is what I do plan to track if I am able to find a track and actually sign up for a track. If I am able to, this will be the bike that I do put on there for a little bit, and then hopefully I can actually get me a dedicated track bike. Learning the curves in the Colorado though have been pretty dope for me. I feel like it's been helping me, you know, turn just a little bit more than I did before, just because Colorado's a lot more windy rather than Texas. Like with Colorado, you definitely do got to be careful where you do come up too fast, just because now you don't know over the hill if it's gonna go like one way and then it might turn the other way as well. And they're sometimes the turns get pretty deep, and you just gotta prepare yourself for that. Rather than Texas, like if we're going fast, you know how we act sometimes. We just go fast, so we got that long straightaway, but we can still kind of see the horizon and kind of just know where the street's gonna end up going. It's more flat. So, but I'm gonna end up going back home. I just, like I said, wanted to take y'all with me on a little ride, just get out for today. Just enjoy the day, really. So I appreciate y'all just, you know, supporting your boy. Welcome to the club. That's why it's called Club Base. Y'all are part of the family. We're all one. We're all, you know, trying to get perfection. And then two, like, y'all just have a safe and a blessed day. Y'all be safe out there, and catch you on the next one.